Hello, everybody. This is going to be a unboxing, show and tell review of the Everyday Witch Oracle by Deborah Blake. Now, I'm filming this on my iPad because if you've been following me, you know what happened with my phone. So this box is very cut off, but we're not going to be talking about this box. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot, which is honestly one of the best tarot decks. I have it as a physical deck, and I have the app version of it as well. So I'm going to be showing you like a couple of my favorite cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. The artist is the same, Elizabeth Alba, which I love. The art is just phenomenal on both of these decks. I just wanted to show you guys this. They're both published by Llewellyn. I just wanted to show you guys the two works, so the tarot and then the oracle. We're going to be talking about the oracle, so I'll move this box out of the way. All right. So let's start talking about it. So it comes in a very, very, very nice oracle box. It's a really thin box. I think there are 40 cards in the deck. So for 40 cards, the box is very thin. I was like, oh, okay, I'm here for it because I don't have any space in my cabinet at all. Like at all, not even a little bit. Move it back a little bit. Still trying to figure out how my iPad camera works. Which is really bad. So the inside of the box is purple. And the back of the box says, improve your craft with magic cats, pointed hats, and spell work galore, combining charming images of witches in their everyday lives with brilliant wisdom that can be used for divination, magic, and calls to action. Everyday Witch Oracle makes it easy to find the answers and inspiration you need. Full of whimsy, but serious enough to help you through the toughest times, this deck and its full color companion book is the perfect choice for witches and readers of all skill levels. Now, I do want to throw this out there. I do not identify as a witch per se. I mean, I do witchy things, but to me that's a very loaded word. There could be some like worthiness issues, I think, with calling myself a witch, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like it's a term that I'm embracing, I guess you could say. So this is the box, and the box is just freaking gorgeous. Like, for an oracle deck, it is really nice, and the box is a matte box too, so it's really, really nice. So the full color guidebook is not full color. It is literally all black and white. So I'm not sure if maybe they were going to, this is the guidebook. I'm not sure if they were going to put full color, because I know the guidebook for the Everyday Witch Tarot is in full color. So I don't know if they were planning on it, having pictures of the cards in there. I'm not really sure. But it is definitely, there are no pictures in the book at all. So, that's pretty much it. So, and it has a list of books by Deborah Blake. So it says, Chapter 1, how to use this deck, how the cards are divided, how the cards progress, sample spreads, the cards, things like that. So there is a table of contents. The cards are not... sorry, let me put this up because I'm so used to having my phone to be able to have it lower. The cards do not have numbers on them. So it's kind of... I'm glad that this book has a table of contents because it is kind of really hard to find the cards if you're just flipping through. So how to use the deck. The cards are divided by elements. So earth, grounding and protection. Grounding and practical action. Air is thought and communication. Fire, creativity and passion. Water is change and movement. Sample spreads. I love a good sample spread. You can't tell me nothing about those. The cards. So we basically have... So it's divided up by the elements. And we have... Sorry, I didn't mean that. No, I was doing that. Connect with Gaia. So you have kind of about the card. You have the action, the divination, and the magic. So action, divination, magic, action, divination, magic is the same for every card. She also talks about how to use this deck with the Everyday Witch Tarot, which is basically how you would if you already use tarot and oracle. Sorry, I'm gonna try and sit down to see if I can do this better because I was standing up. If you already use tarot and oracle cards together, then it's kind of the exact same thing. The backing of this deck is adorbs. It's kitties, and it has a black kitty, like my kitty. Like, it's just so cute. And then it has the elements right here. The cardstock is thin. I was watching a video, and she was, the girl I was watching was very, like, anti the cardstock, and I actually kind of like it. It's very easy to shuffle. They are very glossy, though. So I have a light directly above my table, as you can see. So if I ever take pictures of this deck for social media, I'll have to take them in a different place because they are super glossy. Matte cards are really my favorite type of card because they're just so easy to take pictures of and share. So we have Connect with Gaia, Hibernation and Regeneration. And I'm going to draw a card for you guys at the end of this video too. So Ground and Center. I also love that this deck is multicultural. Because I don't want to put any tarot decks on blast and any tarot creators on blast, but there's a tarot deck that I recently got, and it was very white all over the place, and I'm like, but this is 2019. Can we have some like non-white people? I like this affirmation for growth, prosperity and abundance. Seasonal Harvest. I love this card. I love the fish. I love how she looks like Hermione Granger. I love the unicorn. I love the castle, the flying rat, the money, the cat. Like, I love this card. I don't know what they're doing in my hallway. Jesus Christ. Meditation for clarity, gratitude and thanks. I love this one too. Prayers and wishes. Speak your mind. Sun and stars. Transformation and change. Accept love. Creativity. These cards are gorgeous. Like, this art is ridiculous. One thing I will say about the box for the guidebook for the deck, and I'll show you what I mean, is that the top of the box is flush with the cards, which is something that I've grown to not really care for. Oh, look. Little kitten. That is too cute. I love this card. Meditation for peace and serenity with the little doggy and the floaty. Change in progress. Water magic. Make a move. I'm going to show you guys all the cards apparently. So I'll show you what I mean about the box really quick. Because it's something that I experienced with the postcards from the Liminal Space. The box is very, very flush with the cards. So basically what that means is when you have the cards in the deck, see how the cards are taller than the box, so they can just literally like slide out with no problem. I do not like that at all. I really don't, because I feel like I'm going to damage my cards when I put the lid on. I wish there was a little bit of a lip, and I don't know why that seems to be a common theme, except for Hay House. Hay House always has like a little lip or something over their decks, so I'm not really sure why that decision was made. Maybe it was a money thing. I don't know, but I feel like you could have spent just a little bit extra for just like an eighth of an inch would have made all the difference in the world. So let's see how these cards shuffle. Oh, they shuffle so nice. I think for Oracle decks, I am not mad with thinner cardstock. With tarot decks, because tarot decks are already they're already like 78 cards, and I have to shuffle them a lot, I think that I like thicker cardstock for that. So this is the card that we chose. And if you're watching this video, if you're watching this video 3 years from now, this card is for you. When I do these readings, it is a card that is for everybody in all directions of space and time. And I also did not forget that I was going to show you guys some cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm still going to show you my favorite cards from that deck. Ooh, we got Sun and Stars. I like it. Okay, so let's see what the guidebook says about Sun and Stars, if I can find it. I do wish the cards were numbered. I really, really do. Air. So it's under Creativity and Passion, so it's page 55. Oh, too far. Okay. So it's the first card in the fire section, I guess. Fire is one of the easiest of the elements to tune into. Not just because you can simply light a candle, although there is that, but also because fire exists all around us all the time. After all, the sun is at its heart a big ball of fire. So are the stars, although they are so distant we can't feel their warmth. So don't worry if you don't have space for a bonfire or the time to sit and watch a candle burn. Simply turn your face to the sun or look up at the stars and remember the element of fire is in more places than you think. I really like that. The action. Do something to connect with the element of fire. Light a candle or go outside and stand underneath the sun and stars if it is warm and not raining. Think about all the aspects of modern life that would never have existed if humans hadn't discovered fire. If it is cold, appreciate the warmth the fire brings us. If it is dark, consider what it would be like to live without the light. Thank the fire for all its gifts, then go turn on your stove and make something yummy, fire up the barbecue, or toast a marshmallow. I like that a lot. I actually love that. Divination. This card is a reminder to expand the way you connect to the elements, in this case, fire in particular. Do you use the same symbols to represent it in every ritual you do? Maybe it's time to switch things up. Do you take it for granted in your life? Perhaps you need to make an effort to be more mindful of the role it plays, not just in witchcraft, but in the day-to-day ritual. Fire is a powerful ally. Don't forget to appreciate it in all its aspects. The magic. Do the simple ritual to connect with the element of fire. Stand outside on a sunny day or inside in a patch of sun. If you have a cat, you can probably follow it to find one. Close your eyes and feel the warmth on your face. Wait until it gets just a bit uncomfortable, too bright, too hot, and you can truly understand the power of fire in its simplest and most basic form. Then say, I greet you, O element of fire, and respectfully thank you for your presence in my life. Thank you for your light, and for your warmth, and for the passion you bring to all things. So mote it be. That was really pretty. I like how she is including the elements in the guidebook and how to connect with those. Something that I got from this card is working with astrological correspondences. So paying attention to the sun and the moon, paying attention to the stars, paying attention to what is going on astrologically, expanding your horizons to really understand that there is more at play here. That things are not just a crazy happenstance of like happy accidents. That the stars predetermine a lot of things. The stars help us understand things. So I think this card also means to really connect with the stars, the sun, and the moon, and really understand, your personal astrology and how it is working with you, and that's really what I get from the card as well. So that was the card that I drew from the Everyday Witch Oracle by Deborah Blake. And I promised that I would show you guys some of my favorite cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot, which I should have done at the beginning of this. But my favorite cards are the Empress, the Devil, Queen of Swords. This is my favorite card coming up. Next is the Tower. I love this card because you see her wand right there, she broke down that tower. Because sometimes people think that the tower is literally about, the universe, basically doing stuff to you or doing stuff for you, but you can actually start that process. You can actually really be aware of what's going on and change it. The High Priestess with all the divination, the Queen of Pentacles with the little kitties, and the Queen of Wands. Those are my favorite cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. So yeah, if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. I'm in love with the Everyday Witch Oracle. I hope that it gets to be an app soon. I am going to be using it every day, I think, just simply because it is so awesome. And the things that I said about the deck the actual production of the deck that I find a little weird and funky, are not at all like big in the grand scheme of things. So I do not, I'm not like, oh my god, like it's ruining my experience. It's absolutely not. It's just things that I wish would be done a little bit differently as someone who is like a deck hoarder. I just know what I like. So I give this deck, if I was rating it, I don't rate decks out of 10, but I would give this a solid 7.58. Because the cards are amazing. The guidebook is really, really good. I like the way the guidebook is set up. It's just the saying it has a full color guidebook and not having a full color guidebook. It's kind of sad, but for an Oracle deck, you don't really need it anyway. And then the box, like I said, with the cards sliding off the top. That's actually, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8, just because of there's a couple things that I mentioned. But honestly, it is phenomenal. If you have the Everyday Witch Tarot, I highly recommend getting the Everyday Witch Oracle. They're gonna work really, really well together, and I can't wait to play with these decks together as friends. And if you don't have the Everyday Witch Tarot, get your life and get both of these decks because they are phenomenal. If you would like to get a reading with me, you can do so at the link below. For the month of August, if you sign up for my Psychic Development course, which is a self-guided course with 8 videos, journal prompts, exercises for clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. Always, when I list them in order, when I list them in all 4 of them, I always miss one and say it twice. I have to do it again. But it's a fully self-guided course. You will get a free psychic ability assessment reading. So you will get that, which is a personalized reading. It's not like a standard anything. I actually do a reading for you and send you a video. So there is that. But you can also just work with me at any of the links below. All right. I love you guys so much. If you are not subscribed, then do that down here. I post a lot of deck unboxings, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And I love you guys so much. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.